For this video, we are going to be taking a look at the Nuul dice from Tower House Creative. Hello gamers, Matthew here from Grey Army Gaming. Yes, today we are looking at the Nuul dice, a set of 2d6 insight dice that will help you determine what is at the heart of an NPC or a monster. This product comes from Tower House Creative. You may be familiar with some of the other products from Tower House. For example, the Fate Mill D20 Oracle die. I have used this die a ton. It is a fantastic product. And now they are continuing with some of their tools for role-playing. Today we're going to be looking at these two dice right here, which I think you could use for any role-playing game, but are especially good, I think, for people who are doing solo role-playing. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the dice are and how to interpret them, and then maybe we can give you a chance to see how they actually play out on the game table. And here is the flavor text giving us some background to the dice. From the misty malachite depths of an ancient tomb, the Nuul dice whisper forbidden truths. Uncover the hidden depths of your NPCs with these enigmatic dice. Roll the dice to reveal hidden motivations and craft unforgettable encounters. There are 6 different faces that will show up on these two dice, and they have different meanings. The skull is hostile and chaotic. The wing is flighty and fearful. The bag is bribery and bargaining. The mist is uncertain and neutral. Talk is diplomatic and talkative, and heart is friendly and welcoming. Now, in addition to these symbols, each of the die also have regular numbers on them. So you can go ahead and roll these off like normal D6s, which is great if you're using a system, an oracle that just uses D6s. Well, there you go. You've got regular D6s as well as die with symbols on them. So the idea with these dice is to figure out quickly and in a random fashion an NPC or creature's disposition when your characters come in contact with it. So here is an easy way to figure this out. You can just roll a 1d6 and then interpret the results. So we have a wing, which means flighty or fearful. So maybe this person that we meet in the tavern, for example, is looking around with sort of skittery eyes and is trying to get out of the room. There is something wrong with this person. There's something wrong in the room. Things, however, get a little bit more interesting when you roll both of the dice, because now we have more complex characters and more complex dispositions. What I like to do is roll both of them. The dice to the left will be the primary one, and the dice to the right will be the secondary. So we have this, first off, mist, and then we also have the bag. So we can say this, that there is a uncertain, neutral, hard to read sense of the character, but there's also a sense in which the character is open to receiving a bit of a bribe. Let's go ahead and give another example. Let's say we meet a character out in the woods, and here we go. We also have a uncertain. It's hard to read this person. They come across with kind of a blank stare, but yet they are quite talkative. They're willing to divulge a lot of information to our characters. And let's go ahead and take a third example. Why not? Okay. Wow, we've got 2 skulls. This is crazy. 2 skulls. We meet this person out in the woods, and immediately, as soon as we make eye contact with this person, he is extremely hostile and unpredictable. He begins to attack our characters. Once you learn the symbols and understand what they mean, it will be very easy to interpret your NPC dispositions. Of course, see these dice as ways to open up possibilities. So if you want to take the interpretations in slightly different directions, use your creativity to do that. What is cool about this instruction booklet is they also give us a list of detailed interpretations, potential ways in which you can interpret the dice rolls. So if we start with the 2 skulls, which we just rolled, it says here, will attack at first chance. It may seem unexpected. This is instinct, or they just like to fight. If we would have a skull and a wing instead, we will have this. Will attack unless able to flee. Will pursue fleeing prey. Will attack out of fear. Will run if approached aggressively. Hit and run. Let's show also the bag here, the bribery one. Will attack unless bribed. will attack for money. So you can see there are many, many different ways to interpret this. This list goes through all of the different faces and gives you potential interpretations. But once again, just use this as a jumping off point for your own creativity and allow these dice to inspire you and to inspire new ways to see NPCs, their dispositions, and the interactions that your characters have with them. Well, there you have it, folks. The Nuul dice from Tower House Creative, a quick way in which to find out a disposition for NPCs or creatures that can really shape your story and your encounters. I'm definitely going to keep these dice and throw them into my solo RPG toolbox. I think they will be especially good for solo RPG games when you might come across a ton of different characters and you just don't always know how they should react and respond to you. Well, here you have a great tool for figuring that out so you don't get stuck in the same old patterns, following the same old cliches. This will really force you to think on your feet and give you a lot of interesting flavor to your games. Well, if you appreciate this kind of content, you want to see more videos like this, reviews like this, then please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel, and I will continue to do more content like this in the future. And most importantly, thank you for joining us here today at Grey Army Gaming for the future of gaming.
Ta-da!